Power rises from seed, clay, and floodwater. By the Euphrates, a scribe presses a reed into a wet tablet, fixing a debt in place. With this simple act, the abstract concepts of law and ownership become real. Humanity's transition from scattered foragers to settled societies demanded a new memory, one made of stone and clay. Along the Tigris, the Nile, the Indus, and the Yellow River, this same story unfolds. Temples reach for the heavens, granaries secure the future, and the first cities learn to outlast both drought and decay. A blueprint for civilization was being drawn. But what binds millions of strangers into a single society? In an era of profound thought, new philosophies and religions offered an answer: shared belief. These ideas traveled on the back of trade. Across deserts and seas, the Silk Roads and monsoon lanes became arteries of a growing world, carrying not just silk and spices, but faith, knowledge, and disease. Empires learned to govern vast distances, their reach extended by paper, the compass, and ultimately gunpowder. This connectivity reached its zenith under the Mongol Peace, creating a continent-wide network. But the connections that carried wealth also carried ruin. When the Black Death arrived, it traveled along the very same routes, a terrifying reminder of a new, shared vulnerability. A new age dawned on the open ocean. Salt wind and ambition remade the map. On the deck of a creaking ship, the world's hemispheres collided. The Great Columbian Exchange would forever alter diets, landscapes, and populations across the globe. But this new global economy was built on a foundation of silver mines and sugar plantations, a brutal calculus of profit and human suffering. This immense transfer of wealth fueled new ways of thinking. As telescopes reframed the heavens, revolutionary pamphlets demanded that power on earth answer to reason. That demand was tested with ballots and blood, from the Americas to France to Haiti. Soon, another force would reshape life itself. The factory, steam and steel replaced muscle and sun, and the rhythm of life became the ticking of a clock. Our ancient scribe, once tracking harvests by the river, is now a clerk in a soot-stained city, tallying wages against debts as old hierarchies crack but refuse to crumble. The world grew smaller and more dangerous. Industrial might fueled new empires, and their rivalries exploded into two global wars of unprecedented destruction. In their aftermath, a new map was drawn yet again, as colonized peoples demanded and won their freedom. Two superpowers faced each other across a nuclear precipice, held in check only by the promise of mutual annihilation. Then a new connection emerged, one of fiber and code. Information, markets, and culture began to move at the speed of light, collapsing distance entirely. Today, we live within these networks. They shape everything from protest and prayer to the very definition of community. And now we face challenges born from our shared history, a changing climate that ignores all borders, and artificial intelligence that questions what it means to be human. The story of our world is a ledger still being written. The ink is still wet. The next line is ours to inscribe.